Here is a truth that nobody wants to hear. The most charismatic leaders, magnetic personalities, and irresistible people are almost never the nicest ones. They are the ones who deeply understand human nature. Think about it. You know someone incredibly kind, always available, always saying yes, helping everyone. Yet, people overlook them constantly. Now, someone with quiet arrogance, doing things on their own terms. People chase them, obsess over them. Why does this happen? 500 years ago, a man in Florence, Italy, Niccolo Machiavelli, answered this question. He wrote, "The Prince." People called it evil, a manual for tyrants. But Machiavelli showed us a reality we feared, exposing truths about love, power, attraction. Modern psychology now confirms almost everything he said. In the next few minutes, I'll break down 7 Machiavellian rules that will transform how people perceive you. These rules won't make you a bad person. They'll make you someone nobody can ignore. Pay close attention. What you are about to hear will change the way you see the world. Rule number 1. Perception is reality. Machiavelli understood this. People judge with their eyes, not their minds. Your pure heart or good intentions don't matter until you get a chance. That chance comes from how you present yourself. In a room, nobody examines your soul. They see your posture, grooming, how you carry yourself. Slumped shoulders, darting eyes, messy clothes. You've told everyone you're not important. If you don't believe it, why would others? Machiavelli said, create a spectacle. Not loud or flashy, but control your presence. Dress sharp, stand tall, open body language. This isn't vanity, it's strategy. Attraction begins with visuals, not logic. What is seen is what is believed. Rule number 2. Respect and the fear of loss are more powerful than love. Machiavelli famously said it is better to be feared than loved. In modern relationships, this doesn't mean intimidating or bullying. Fear here means the fear of losing you. The biggest mistake our generation makes is people-pleasing. We think if we say yes to everything, people will love us. But psychology tells us humans don't value what they get for free. If you're available 24/7, you become an option, never a priority. Set your boundaries. Learn to say no. When someone disrespects you, have the strength to walk away.
When they realize their bad behavior could cost them your presence, that's when they'll truly understand your value. The fear of loss creates extraordinary attraction. Rule number 3. Keep your intentions hidden in fog. The human brain is wired to love puzzles. Whatever is easy to figure out becomes boring. Machiavelli taught that a wise leader never reveals his next move.
This same principle is the foundation of attraction. When we like someone, we tend to become an open book immediately. First or second meeting, we've shared our entire life story, traumas, secrets. We think this creates connection, but in reality, it kills the mystery. Attraction requires dopamine, and dopamine is released when outcomes are unpredictable. Be slightly mysterious. Don't reveal everything at once. Give short answers. Redirect the conversation back to them. Let people wonder what you're thinking, where you're going this weekend, why you replied that way. The more they think about you, the more they're pulled toward you. Because mystery is power. Rule number 4. Become the combination of the lion and the fox. Machiavelli said a person should never be just one type of animal. If you're only a lion, strong and aggressive, clever people will trap you. If you're only a fox, cunning and strategic, wolves will devour you. The most attractive personality combines the brain of a fox with the courage of a lion. In social situations, be the fox. Be witty. Play with words. Read the room. Charm people. But when someone crosses your boundaries, when someone disrespects your values, become the lion. Be firm. Be fearless. Be unmovable. Most people are only one or the other. They are either too soft or too cunning. But when you balance both, people become fascinated. They think this person can make me laugh and also stand their ground when it matters. That combination is what makes someone truly magnetic. Rule number 5. The less you appear in the market, the higher your price stays. This is the most basic law of economics. Supply and demand. When supply is high, demand and price drop automatically. Air is essential, yet we never think about it because it's everywhere. Gold is less necessary, yet expensive because it's scarce. In today's digital world, your supply is your availability and your attention. If you pick up every call instantly, reply to every text within seconds, always free for every plan, you're flooding the market with yourself. The other person will subconsciously think this person has nothing else going on in their life. Increase your value. Get genuinely busy with your goals, hobbies, ambitions. Not fake busy. Actually busy. When you finally give someone your time, they should feel like they earned it. Remember, food tastes better when you're hungry. A little distance fuels the fire of attraction. Rule number 6. Fortune favors the bold. Machiavelli said that fortune favors those who are courageous, who take action, who refuse to hesitate. Hesitation, self-doubt, and weakness are the greatest enemies of attraction. It doesn't matter how smart you are. If you lack the courage to act, you will lose every single time. Boldness doesn't mean rudeness. Boldness means eliminating hesitation. If you want to talk to someone, walk up and talk to them. If you want to look someone in the eyes, do it without flinching. If you need to make a decision, make it and own the consequences. The world makes way for people who know exactly where they are going. A confused person can never be attractive. Bring certainty into your walk, your voice, and your decisions. Rule number 7. The result is everything. This is Machiavelli's most controversial principle. The end justifies the means. But in relationships, this has a deeply positive meaning. Too often, we let our ego become more important than the outcome. Imagine you're in an argument with someone you care about. Your ego says, "I must win this. I must prove I am right." So you win the argument, but you lose their interest. You lose their affection. Is that really winning? Machiavelli says always keep your eyes on the final goal. If your goal is to attract someone or build a connection, then sometimes not showing how smart you are is the smartest move you can make. This is called strategic submission. Sometimes letting the other person feel intelligent, sometimes listening instead of speaking. These are not signs of weakness. This is emotional intelligence, knowing when to speak and when to stay silent so that in the end, you are the one who wins. In attraction, being right is not important. Being effective is. So there you have it. 7 rules from Niccolo Machiavelli that prove power and attraction are not magic. They are a mindset. Maybe some of this sounds manipulative, but look closer. Presenting yourself well, respecting yourself, focusing on your goals, and living fearlessly. These are not the traits of a villain. These are the traits of someone who refuses to be weak. Be kind, but be smart. Be generous, but be strong. Which of these 7 rules do you need the most right now? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. If this video lit a fire in your mind, hit that like button. It is free, but it helps more than you know. And subscribe for more content that actually changes the way you think and live. Until next time, stay calm, stay strategic, and stay powerful.